Hey gang, welcome to another edition of Doc's Dumpster, where it's a review of the movie Suburban Commando. Shep Ramsey is an interstellar warrior who's on a mission to try to rescue the president of a planet and also try to take down and bring in the evil General Suter. Unfortunately, Shep is too late to try to rescue the president, so before the president leaves this space, he winds up shooting Suter, who it turns out he is actually a reptilian creature underneath his skin. This one's getting harder and harder to explain. So Shep escapes the spaceship that he's on before it blows up. And he's really feeling stressed out about what happened. So his commanding officer his commanding officer tells him that you're too stressed out, you need to go somewhere and relax. He winds up smashing the controls to a spaceship and he winds up going to Earth, even though he didn't really want to go to Earth because he hates Earthlings. So he winds up in a nice little neighborhood where he meets up with Charlie Wilcox. And Charlie works for a company in which everybody pretty much pushes the poor guy around. And his wife is going to turn his tool shed into sort of an apartment. Shep arrives, takes the apartment, and Charlie starts to kind of wonder what is up with this guy. And he spies on him and everything like that. And well, Shep finally decides to tell him after a couple of guys at a bank freezes Charlie about who he really is. Charlie pretty much accepts it. And then one night at an office party, these two bounty hunters, one of them played by The Undertaker, gets into a big fight with Shep, and of course Shep wins. And Suter arrives at Charlie's house, demands him to take him to Shep, and Shep and Suter get into one more fight, but this time Shep blows up his own spaceship to take out Suter and save Charlie, in which of course Shep gives Charlie credit for taking out Suter. So Shep and a secretary at where Charlie works at winds up getting into the spaceship on the roof of the building where he works at that belong to the bounty hunters. They take off, and the movie ends with Charlie blasting out a stoplight with a gun that he got from Shep, because the darn thing always kept messing up at the wrong times when everybody's trying to get to work. The movie stars Hulk Hogan, Christopher Lloyd, Shelley Duvall, The Undertaker, and Roy Dotrice. The big question is, does this movie belong in a dumpster? No. This is a movie that I found to be a whole lot of fun. The movie unfortunately was a big flop at the box office, but there's so much about this movie that I really, really enjoyed, especially hearing The Undertaker talk like a child when he tells Shep that he's a dead man, and I went, oh, that was great. And probably another line in the movie that I loved was from Charlie after he gets back from the bank from being frozen by a couple of guys who were trying to rob the place. And he tells Shep, "I was frozen today." I really want to do that in his voice, but I practiced it and couldn't get it down. So, yeah, the movie's a whole lot of fun. It's I would say it's kind of a fish out of water story, but it's really more like blonde warrior from space out of water. Does any of that make any sense? Strangely and oddly enough, the movie was actually supposed to be starring Danny DeVito and Christopher Lloyd, but they opted out of it to go do the movie Twins, and, well, we got Hulk Hogan and Christopher Lloyd, and, well, that's good enough. Because Christopher Lloyd, He's so friggin' awesome. But there you guys have it, a review of Suburban Commando. I'm pretty sure the WWF had nothing to do with this movie, and maybe that might have been a good thing. If you like my videos, feel free to subscribe, and if you've got a movie that you think belongs in a dumpster, hopefully it didn't come from outer space, send it my way, and I will get on it ASAP. Thank you guys so very, very much for watching, and until next time, as always, stay strong and rock on. And I know it's cold outside, so try not to get frozen anytime soon.